It's not the NBA Finals. It's all about soccer, World Cup soccer. And this large group of people have come down to cheer on their team, the Mexican team playing later on, and they're having a viewing party down here at Plaza Mexico. And down there, amongst it all, is our own Gina Summers. We'll bring you an update in a little bit. But look at all these people. Crazy Friday morning. Back to you in the studio.
All right, we're going to be with all these people right now in just a moment. We're going to go and visit. I can't, if you know, you know, but if you don't, the World Cup, you take the Super Bowl, multiply it by 10, and you have a sense of the World Cup around the world.
So much bigger, and yet we...
So much bigger. So much bigger. It is the one, we are the one country, except with people from other countries and ethnicities.
Who are in our country
who
here,
are,
yes.
You know, are wild about it. It's the number one sport in the world by far, except here. As a matter of fact, I believe, can you even hear us? I guess not. Okay, we'll go to her. Yes?
It's so loud out here, it's hard to hear you guys, but let me show you around. There's a large crowd. You were talking about 8,000 people is what they're expecting here at Plaza Mexico in Linwood. It is a huge crowd. They've got 25-screen jumbo screens out here, several of them, and a lot of these Mexican fans, they're saying, oh, absolutely, they are ready for the game. Bring it on, the competition. Although Mexico is not really considered one of the big contenders. The big ones, of course, are Spain, Brazil, and Argentina. United States, not very good odds for that either. It's 80-1. But these fans absolutely saying, do not rule out Mexico whatsoever. Hi there. What's your name? Karen. What do you think? What are the chances of Mexico winning this match? Lord, there's a lot of chances. We're going to win 3-1. It's going to be 3-1. You're not concerned they're playing in South Africa with a South African team? Why, what? You're not concerned they're playing out there? No, not really. No. Thanks for talking about. So there you have it, guys. A lot of competition, and the World Cup, of course, starts today. It ends on July 11th with one champion being crowned, and who knows who it will be. But again, the big favorites are Spain, Brazil, and Argentina. Mexico, not exactly at the top. Back to you guys.
Thank you. This is going to be one of those mornings where we're not going to, the reporters are not going to hear. By the way, the U.S., she said 80-1. However, there's a lot of excitement about the game tomorrow against England and South Africa. One of the biggest upsets in sports history. A lot of us remember the miracle on ice against Russia in ice hockey. People weren't paying that much attention. In 1950, when the U.S., who hardly had a team, beat the #1 team from England, the country that invented the sport. That was 1950. Some people say there's a chance this year that the U.S. could beat England. Who knows? All right, Phil Shulman in Westwood with the South African soccer fans, and Phil can't hear us either. Good morning to you, Phil.
I can hear you perfectly, Steve. This is the Swank Regency Club, the 17th floor of the Murdoch Plaza at Westwood and Wilshire. It's been transformed into perhaps the most upscale sports bar in Southern California for the morning. Mostly a South African crowd here. With me is a gentleman, Etienne, from the South African consulate. As we look at the crowd here, how big a deal is this, at the risk of asking an obvious question?
Well, I think that is an obvious question. As you can see, most of the supporters here today are South Africans.
Right.
Those that aren't South Africans are South African supporters. We've got a small Mexican contingent here, and this is an absolutely fantastic occasion for us.
This is a victory whether or not South Africa actually wins the game, right?
It's all about the game. All about the game, and if South Africa...
It is about the game.
That's right. And if South Africa gets through to some of the other rounds, so much the better. But if we don't, and we hope we do, it'll be great for our country, great for the sport.
It's a lot of fun, right? Let me ask you a quick question, young man. What are we thinking about all this? You're live on Fox 11.
It's beyond thinking. It's exciting.
Yeah.
Kenako. That's what we say in South Africa. The time has come.
Yeah.
This is Africa's time.
Now, they're not one of the favorites to win. Does that matter?
It matters because the whole country is behind him.
Yeah.
The old man, Mandela, told him to play like they're possessed.
Right. Now, you heard about the sad news about Mandela, though, today, right?
Yes, sir, we did. And our hearts go out to the family. Yes. And he, news had it that chances were that he was going to be there.
Great-granddaughter.
And the great-granddaughter passed away. And so, all of us are, sending condolences to the family at this point.
All right, well, good luck. Thanks for talking to us. Steve, again, we're going to be here live throughout the morning. If there's a goal, hopefully you can come back to us. Not high-scoring games, but A lot of excitement here, even for us, non-soccer fans. You can't help but get caught up in all this, Steve.
Phil, I know you're on a little bit of delay, and Phil is covering this. He's also gloating this morning because of what happened with the Celtics bench last night. We'll talk about that later, Phil. Okay? All right. Okay, Phil. There's the Phil look. You see?
Okay.
Yeah.
Bring it on.
Yeah, bring it on. Okay. One of the things that, by the way, soccer is low scoring. It's often said for Americans to get excited about soccer, if you do what you do in football. In other words, if you kick a goal, you get 7 points. So the final scores would be 21-14 instead of 3-2.
Yeah, it's a little, you don't understand.
All right, now, if you follow it all, you know that when somebody scores a goal, when the announcer hollers, goal, it's different than in any other sport. And we got a guy here in L.A. named Andres Cantor who sets the stage, who does the call, heard all around the world. He's going to show you right now how to do the perfect goal shout.
Ready? Now, have the shout come from the gut. Loosen up your mouth. Cup your hand over your ear so you can have better acoustics and listen to the shout that is going to go in crescendo from low to high. Ready? Now close your eyes. Imagine yourself in the penalty box. 0-0, 90th minute. The ball comes to you. You're about to score the goal of your life. Here it comes. Now, you try it.
All right, now we try it. Go ahead.
Go. No.
Mama, go ahead.
Go.
Let me give it a shot here. Okay. Here I go.
That's not fair.